NVIDIA has just released a model that can watch a video, listen to its audio, read a 100-page document, and answer questions about all of it at the same time, natively in a single model. It's open sourced, commercially usable, and today we are deploying it locally. This is Fahad Mirza, and I welcome you to the channel. I have been covering Nemotron family of models from NVIDIA from day zero, and I can tell you straight up that they are one of the best open source company out there when it comes to models only. I'm not talking about their monopoly on GPUs and CUDA, but as far as the open source contributions are concerned, you cannot take that credit away from them, especially with this Nemotron 3 family. Now, with this new release, they have three variants, and I will show it to you in this table because even before the installation and testing it out, it is very important to understand the difference. So, three variants, one decision. There is BF16, as you can see here on Hugging Face available. This is a full precision version. Best accuracy, 61 GB, needs serious hardware. Then we have this FP8 variant. This cuts that in half to 32 GB by using 8-bit precision for the language model weights. You lose less than half a benchmark point on average. Last, we have this NVFP4, which goes further down to 21 GB using 4-bit precision, still within 1 point of the full model. We are going with FP8 today because I have this Ubuntu and my GPU card is NVIDIA H100 with 80 GB of VRAM. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very good price, you can find the link to Mass Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. So now we know what exactly we are working with, and don't worry, I'm going to go into the detail of this model plus architecture very shortly, but I want to get the installation underway. Uh, the tool which I'm going to use in order to get it installed is through Docker, and I would suggest that if you are running it locally, go with Docker. It's easier. And for Docker, I'm going to pull this VLLM image. Okay, so what this means is that I don't have access to my socket because it's a very new VM. Let me run that command. So I'm just going to give this Docker socket these rights, and now let's run it again and it should work. There you go. Now while it downloads, let's now talk about this model and its architecture. So I will keep it simple and sweet. If you look here, there are three separate encoders, one shared brain. Now this model takes audio, video, text and image as an input and then gives you text as output. There are a lot of other features which are quite cool about it, like it is optimized for NVIDIA's GPUs. It has got world-class accuracy as per NVIDIA's model card. It also replaces fragmented modality-specific pipelines with one coherent system. Its architecture, which you can see on your screen, provides up to 9.2 times higher system efficiency for video use cases and 7.4 times for multi-document use cases over other comparable Omni models. But we will test it out and see if that is true or not. More importantly, if you look at different modalities, for example, audio goes through Parakeet, which is NVIDIA's own speech encoder, which chops audio into small chunks and converts them into tokens the LLM can read. Images and video go through C-Radio, a vision encoder that processes images at their native resolution rather than forcing everything into fixed size. Video gets two extra tricks on top. Conv3 uses consecutive frame pairs so you can get half the tokens for the same temporal coverage. I will talk more about its mixture of expert and hybrid architecture, but for now, let's go back and see what is happening. It is still extracting, so let's wait for it. VLLM is done. Now let's download the model. Let me first quickly install that Hugging Face CLI, and then we are logging into Hugging Face. Let me give the read token, which you can grab from your profile for free. And we are now logged in and we can now download the model. So I'm just going to go with HF and storing it locally in FP8, and you can see that the speed is quite good, and the model is now downloaded. Now let's serve it locally with the help of Docker. Now, before I run it, let me explain this command. So you see, first up, I'm just running the Docker, and I'm using all the GPUs available, which in my case is one. Then I'm letting the container share memory with the host, with this IPC host, which VLLM needs for fast inter-process communication. Then we are specifying the ports so that we can send requests to model from outside the container. Then shim size is 16 gig, which allocates 16 GB of shared memory needed for large model loading. And then this dash v is just mounting our downloaded weights into the container as read only. Rest of them are VLLM flag, where we are installing audio support with VLLM. Max model is setting the context length to 128k tokens, and if this gives you out of memory error, you can always reduce it. Tensor parallel size using 1 GPU. Then we are trusting this code from Hugging Face or the custom architecture. Video pruning rate is 0.5. This is video efficient sampling rate we talked about in the architecture. So 0.5 simply means it keeps 50% of video tokens and drops the redundant static ones. Then media IO quark, this just tells VLLM to sample video at 2 frames per second up to 256 frames maximum. Reasoning parser, we are just using Nemotron's own one, and this is quite good that they're not getting any other DeepSeek or any Hermes parser. They are using their own, which primarily enables the model's chain of thought reasoning output format. Lastly, for the KV cache, we are storing the attention cache in FP8 to save VRAM. Now let's run this. And it has started installation, and then let's wait. And the model is being served. As you can see, let's quickly check the VRAM consumption. And the model is consuming just close to 61.5 gig of VRAM as it is loaded. Okay, now let's try it. We are going to test this model out. So first up, I'm going to check the image modality. For that, I'm going to give it this invoice from my local system, just an AI generated one. And for this invoice, I'm asking it to extract all information from this invoice in detail. And this is the whole code which is loading the model, accessing that file locally, and then giving us the result back. So simple OpenAI compatible code. Let me go back and then run it from here. So this is just a test which I did earlier just to see everything is working. Let me now run this. And there you go, the model has come back with the response. And if I quickly compare it with my invoice, I'll just make it smaller. And very randomly, if I check, logo goes here, and it has pulled it very nicely, I believe. I don't see any missing pieces. And this is a total due, some footer section and all that stuff. Pretty good. Okay, now let's do a bit harder ones. Next up, I'm giving it this table and I am asking it to analyze this match table. What do the values represent? What pattern do you observe? And what conclusions can you draw about the convergence behavior? And this is again the math image. Let me clear this and rerun it. You see how quick the model is. I didn't even pause the video. And if you look at the answer, it is accurate, it is concise, to the point, and it has answered my question to the hilt. I asked it to tell me what exactly that is. First paragraph, 2 lines. These are the patterns which I asked, and then this is a conclusion around convergence behavior. The model really doesn't muck around and gives us a very targeted response back. Okay, the next text hits OCR, language detection and translation in one shot. So you see that there are 30 plus languages which I'm going to ask model to translate into English and then also identify the language. And these are languages from across the world. So I'm just going to give it this code, as you can see, where I have provided it, and this is my prompt. Let me now run this. And I will let it run so that you can also check out the speed. We will also check tokens per second in the next one, but let's go with this first. Shouldn't take too long. There are 30 languages. And there you go. It has come back with the response, and you can see some of the stats, token per second, and other things, which are pretty good. Time to first token. More importantly, if you check out the translation, some of them I have checked and they look pretty good. But if you are that native language speaker, please check out these translations and let me know what do you think. I'm just going to scroll down slowly. As I said, for me, looks pretty good. But of course, if this is your language, you will be the judge. And these are some of the African ones. I'm just scrolling down. There are few mistakes here and there. It's not perfect, but again, for an Omni model, it's not bad. There you go. Okay, so let's go to now audio. So first, let me play that audio which I'm going to ask it to transcribe and translate.
गरम समोसे और चाय की खुशबू। बाजार में गरम गरम समोसे और चाय की खुशबू से भरा माहौल था, जहां रंग बिरंगी साड़ियों में औरतें सब्जियां खरीद रही थीं।
So this is a Hindi audio or Urdu audio. Let me ask it to transcribe this and the same code from the local system. Let's see if it is able to identify the language and all that stuff. And there you go. The model has come back with the response and it says, yep, I think this is pretty good. What do you think, the Hindi or Urdu speakers? Let me know, please, in the comments. And this is a token per second for our audio. Not bad at all, seriously. Okay, the next audio test is only for the people of culture and class. So let me play this.
Farhad, Jade, have you tried this new mower setting? Just noticed, the sound is amazing. I can actually hear it from my trampoline now. Like this. Farhad, ooh, fancy. Check this out. I can do full commitment now. To mow or not to mow? That is the question. Nice. Though I'm more excited about my new trampoline spring upgrade. Listen to this. Woohoo! Farhad, that's so much better than the old pretend I don't notice strategy. Wow. Old Farhad could never mow this devotedly. You're actually excited to do yard work now instead of just having a lawn. Same here. It's like I finally got my gardening motivation fully installed.
So look, this will go on for a while, but I'm not going to bore you with that. You would need to be a regular subscriber viewer of the channel to understand the whole context here. And sorry, my system just got disconnected. Let me play this and then I will show you the result. And we are back in business. My apologies for the break. Now there is a huge background to this, so the regular viewers know. Now you see, if you look at what exactly the model has done, it has done wonderfully well. It says it's a close mic, high fidelity female voice. So, and it has transcribed it very well. More importantly, the language is very fluent, very human-like, and then it has described it pretty well. And look at this last paragraph, that throughout the clip, the only speech sounds are the persistent low-level hum and hiss, and then some soft rustles and all that stuff. It even got that woohoo, which is like light-hearted, some informal setting, some teasing commentary, all captured in a clean, close mic recording. Pretty well. I'm very impressed by the audio, by the way. Okay, now let's do quickly the video. Now for the video, I'm going to go with this AI generated video. Let me quickly play this. There is just this man walking with a candle in some snowy wintry condition. So this is just a 8 second, and we are going to check this one out with this model. And there you go. The model has come back with a response and you can read it by yourself. Model has done scintillating job here. 10 out of 10. It has properly captured the medium close-up that what exactly that man is doing, and he's the central focus. Then man's attire, his outlook, posture, gestures, everything. And plus in his right hand he holds a thick white pillar candle. So white pillar candle that is lit. The flame flickers gently, casting a warm and all that stuff. And then it is talking about all the intimate sort of vibe, and also there is a tension in the air. The overall mood is somber, tense, and mysterious. What it tells us that it also captured the expressions of the man. So this is some serious video analysis in just from an Omni model. Amazing, amazing. And remember, this is FP8, half of the precision still, not the full one here. Anyway, let's now do a very quick coding test. So for the coding test, what I'm going to ask it to do is to build me this, the Pomodoro timer, which is a productivity technique. For example, you work for 25 minutes straight with no distractions, then take a 5-minute break. That cycle is called one Pomodoro. After 4 cycles, you take a longer break, and then that the idea is breaking work into focused chunks makes you more productive. I'm not sure about that, but anyway, let's run this, and then it is going to create me that HTML file. And it has created that file here. Let me go here, let me reload this, and this is our Pomodoro timer, as you can see here. Let me start this. It has started the timer. Now this looks simple, but this is actually a bit of a hard problem, not earth-shattering, but for a language model it has to write with valid HTML, CSS, JavaScript all at once in a single file, and make sure they all work together correctly. So for example, if I pause it, it has paused it, it has reset it, start. It is also using some sort of basic CRUD operations in the background. It has also implemented this, the circular SVG progress ring with precise animation math. It is handling the timer state across start and stop and pause without any bugs, which is quite okay for me. Now, this is something you won't use for very hi-fi enterprise coding. Even Nemotron family has some coding models, and there are various others. But for day-to-day, medium intensity coding jobs, I think this should be good. Anyway, so look, this is the Nemotron 3 Nano Omni. We have tested it as much as we could. There is a lot to test, I know. We might be doing another video on it, but 30 billion total parameters, 3 billion active. This mixture of expert seems quite impressive. Let me know what do you think. Please follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates. Please like the video, subscribe, and consider becoming a member, as that helps a lot. Thank you for all the support.